Back to another gun build in Modern Warfare. Today we're coming right back around to the JAK 12 or the AA-12 shotgun. Now this is a shotgun that's been added into Season 6 mid-season. It is in fully automatic shotgun. I believe its base rounds or its base magazine is 8 rounds or 8 shells, I guess. And there's a lot that you can do to this gun, mostly for its ammunition conversions, but it's mostly it has one specific attachment on here that won't be showing in this gun build. It's going to make it incredibly overpowered, and it's most likely going to get nerfed into the ground when they have time to actually fix this, but here we go. So we're going to make a grenade launcher, a fully automatic grenade launcher, and it does not lose out on any kind of fire rate. It doesn't lose out on anything. If anything, it makes this gun better. So let's go ahead and get this started. Before we actually go to the grenade launcher though, we're going to build the body and we're going to actually add on the ammunition. So for the barrel, you want to have the largest barrel, which is the ZLR J3600 or the 3600 Torrent, and that will give you the most amount of pellet spread, or tightness of your pellet spread for the barrels anyway, and the most amount of damage range you can get for the barrels. From there, you want to go to the Forged Tack Marauder, which will also give you a lot more sound, it gives you sound suppression since it is a suppressor. Way more damage range by about like 15% or so, so that's a pretty good amount, and tighter pellet spread. And it does give you a downside speed cost and a walk steadiness, and I believe that is the same story here for the long barrel. That just reduces your movement speed altogether. And from there, we want to go to the laser. We want to go to the 5 milliwatt laser. Now this will increase your hip fire accuracy and your sprint to fire speed. Cons: laser visible to enemy. You don't really need to worry about that too much because technically you would be aiming down with this shotgun more. And this is where we turn this thing into a grenade launcher. Go to ammunition. Go down to the 8 round Frag 12 mags. Or the Frag 12. So this is essentially what you would have to make this thing a grenade launcher. Now, unlike normal rounds, bullets and stuff, like when you actually shoot it, longer they go out from like a certain range, they lose a large amount of their damage and their killing potential. These are frag rounds. They do not lose any killing potential until you get out to like a certain point, to where it usually takes 2 shots to kill someone. If you're in a pretty good distance, actually, this thing will kill someone in 1 shot kill, and it's essentially making it to where like the AX50, not the AX50, the Rytec AMR or the Barrett 50, explosive rounds become automatic. Now it has a bunch of cons to it. The damage radius will be dropped because technically it also is slug rounds. It's not a 12 gauge kind of like pellet spread, so it is going to be switching over to slug round kind of deal, so you can shoot a really long range. Bullet accuracy, it will bounce off like left and right a little bit, but that's why we put on all the barrel attachments and stuff, so that doesn't really matter at all. Bullet velocity will be reduced since it is a frag round. It doesn't go as fast as a bullet, and stock ammo is going to be reduced a little bit, and that means like the extra magazines that you're going to have with the shotgun. So it's just stock ammo, you have it under stock. And from there, there's really nothing else you can add on to it to make it better in terms of recoil. I mean, if you want to, you could throw on like a Merc foregrip or something, or recoil stabilization. That will give you a little bit of your accuracy back. There's really no stock option that you can give to it. There's like the in-out side speed ZLR Tsunami, but that's essentially what you want to run with. The Forged Tack Marauder suppressor, the ZLR Torrent barrel, the 5 milliwatt laser. We're going to want the 5 milliwatt laser for the hip fire accuracy, so if you do get in those tight situations where it is up close and personal, you might get that shot off a little bit better, or is a little bit more accurate. The commando foregrip to help out the accuracy, because this gun does bounce left and right with the frag rounds, and the frag rounds turn into the grenade launcher it is. So let's go ahead and get into a game, and you can see how fast this thing tears people up. Now, for it having frag rounds, like an actual frag, a shell coming out of this thing, or slug round I guess, it does not have any recoil added to this gun. It has the accuracy and stuff reduced a ton, but it doesn't lose any kind of recoil. It doesn't lose any kind of fire rate. It has the exact same fire rate and everything. You'll see here.
Team deathmatch.
So it's color coded. That's the inspection. And that was me fighting the recoil there, but this is without it, or without me fighting. As you can see, it goes straight up like a pretty slowly, because this gun does shoot slow, so to speak. But there you go. That sounds scary as can be. There's doors in your way, to shoot the doors.
Counter UAV on standby.
So yeah, it could blow open doors for you, so you can just bust right on in, kill every single camper in the area, so you don't need to worry about that. It does have splash damage, so you can stun people if you shoot them in the sides. So yeah, there's a little bit of a side effect they don't tell you about, but if you shoot the enemy and then you don't hit them directly with the explosion, and you hit them with the blast or the splash damage on the ground, it'll slow them down. And oh yeah, it also rips off their limbs, but it'll slow them down for a small bit. It's like kind of getting hit by a concussion grenade, but it doesn't reduce their sensitivity, it just reduces their movement speed. Now, I know I have the Odin for my secondary, but so this is essentially it. So far, I found that at minimum, it takes about 2 kills, or minimum, I guess, it will take you 1 kill to kill someone. The longest, or the most amount of shots you'll need to actually kill someone at longer ranges, it would be 2. And that quickly drops off pretty fast, but yeah, so I recommend putting on the Commando foregrip. That'll stop the side-to-side balance, because this thing does make it a little bit more inaccurate. And that helps out a ton. It essentially just gets rid of the con altogether. And yeah, so I would not be surprised if they nerf this thing incredibly quickly. So yeah, as you can see, incredibly overpowered. So there you guys go, the long-range frag rifle, or the grenade launcher if you want to call it that. It essentially is a grenade launcher. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely recommend giving this gun a try. It is a blast if you can get to this attachment. It is incredibly overpowered.
Enemy at the warehouse.
Oh, shoot.
Still here. Still alive.
Rifle in Modern Warfare. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I have a second one coming up next. It's essentially going to throw this thing to where it turns from a overpowered frag rifle to essentially becoming a flamethrower. So now you have a normal shotgun, a flamethrower, a grenade launcher, all in one little gun. Or large gun, actually. It's pretty large for what it is. And yeah, so it's going to be like a 3-hit combo kind of build. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you guys, like, you know, throw down a like if you liked it, that is. Or, you know, find this thing, it'll be good. Definitely not saying you don't need to for anyway. If you guys are like the subscribers, for you guys actually message me in the comments or anything like that. I did have one guy earlier. I got him to, I'll try to support any of your guys' channels, anything like that. He will probably watch this. Shout out to you guys. One of the actually very few guys actually comment and help out in any other way. So I appreciate the small amount of viewers I have. And I'll see you guys at the next one.